Now, an 8 on your side investigation. Secret shelter.
Headaches, nosebleeds, respiratory problems suffered by Hillsborough County employees, and the cause? Untrained coworkers. Last March, animal control officers working at the secret shelter location began having those medical problems.
The shelter, it's also called the Cave, housed bite dogs and animals that were evidence in abuse and neglect cases. Our senior investigative reporter, Steve Andrews, found a lack of training actually turned to a whole lot of trouble.
There were people getting sick out there, really sick. Apparently they weren't mixing the cleaning agents properly at that shelter. Records show after putting one cleaner down, they'd throw another right on top of it. Why? According to county records, no one trained them. When 8 on Your Side asked about this secret dog shelter, Hillsborough County Pet Resources Center quietly began moving them out. Records obtained by 8 on Your Side document problems in the Cave. On April 22nd, Supervisor Mary Maruka wrote, "We now have a 4th employee with a massive flowing nosebleed." Minutes later, make that 5 employees. In early June, I asked Director Scott Trebetoski about that. What's going on out there?
Okay, that I can't really comment on. That's workers' comp / HR issue.
In this email, Pet Services Manager Morgan Woodward dismissed the nosebleeds as allergy issues. But nearly a month earlier, an employee complaining of symptoms filed a workers' comp report. It stated, "We've cleaned with Excel and Wishy-Wash for months on top of each other, as instructed. I began experiencing various symptoms." Days later, another employee. "At the GAV, I experienced a nosebleed. It was dripping, and I couldn't stop it for about 20 minutes. Records confirm what 8 on Your Side already reported. 2 cleaning agents that were never supposed to come into contact with one another did. And the workers who cleaned this place had no training to do it. On April 22nd, shelter manager David Morton wrote, "They're not mixing the ratios correctly. No one, per them, has shown them the way to mix it." Once again, PRC staff not trained. At an animal advisory committee meeting last week, Director Trebetoski didn't own up to the problems out there. Instead, he blamed my 8 on Your Side report.
Due to a TV story that was run on the dogs that we were keeping at a different location that was supposed to be an undisclosed location, we've had to remove those dogs and move them back into the shelter.
Funny, when I did my last report about the Cave, a county spokesperson wrote, "Animals were moved to the Pet Resource Center facility to accommodate staffing needs." Someone there needs to get their story straight. Also, someone needs to explain why these employees were not trained. That is unacceptable and, in this case, dangerous.
Is that a consistent problem?
Well, these folks at the Cave certainly weren't trained. I know someone called about an abandoned animal. A PRC operator told them just let it go. I mean, then they said, well, that was lack of training. This just goes on and on. Why? Why does it go on and on? Why aren't these people being trained?
But then they point the finger at you because of your report. That's crazy.
That's an excuse. You know?
Getting into the heart of the matter there, that's for sure. All right, Steve Andrews, thanks so much. Well, if you have a problem, you need things to be investigated, you can call our 8 on Your Side helpline. There's the number on your screen. It is 1-800-338-0808. We have